Halal Yahuwah. Halal Yahuwah. Good morning. As I'm learning some things, as I socialize with people, my problem is not that I cannot attract women. I just cannot keep them because a lot of different factors. My life, whenever I talk about my life, anything, like no matter what I say, it's very traumatic. Each time I try to say less, and each time people's face be the same, and I'll be like, damn. So that's how I'm learning my meter, because I was only abused my whole life. So I've become numb to a lot of things. I'm becoming unnumb since last year. Um, I remember someone asked me how I was doing, and it unraveled a lot of things. Um, so the things that happen in my life, and there's no amount of counseling that's going to change the things that happen in my life. I do healing. I do healing on a daily, all day. No matter what, it's not going to change the things that happened in my life. And those are still the things that are, made up a large portion of me, and are going to be things that are going to be spoke about if someone is in my life because they're the things that happened to me. Um, and I'm not saying like in a relationship, both people should be talking and getting to know each other. The things that happen in my life are just very traumatic. Um, and that is why I'm very protective about who I end up with because I started off traumatic. I don't want to end up traumatic. I want to have a healthy relationship. So that's why I just don't believe in jumping in relationships. But then this is the part that I'm getting to, that I unintentionally do a lot of things fast. And so I see I'm moving backwards while other people are moving forward. From a child, people only engaged with me sexually. And I did not understand it. I didn't know what it was, if it was right, if it was wrong. I just convinced myself nothing was happening because that's what they was telling me. I didn't do nothing to you. Nothing happened. I didn't know what it was called or nothing. Okay. So what I'm learning, subsection, division, what I'm learning from being able to, what I seen from being able to talk to my children on me and my son's birthday, how I was had to see my son being abused by his grandmas and telling him, normalizing the abuse, telling him, bend over, put your hands up, and asking him, how did he get the bruise, knowing that they beat the fuck out of him? And knowing that if he doesn't say the right things, he's going to get abused again. And they're not talking to him about the abuse like I wasn't being talked to about the abuse. And he keeps saying, it's nothing. I see very clearly that what was done to me was done on purpose. Now they're doing it to my children, my nieces and nephews, and I'm seeing little me's be created. But he says nothing happened. It's nothing. We're being abused. And then if we speak on it, we're abused more and we're groomed to say nothing happened. It's nothing. So then when we're in society and people are we're saying we're just talking. We're literally just talking about our life. And then people start freaking the fuck out. So then that makes us freak out. We don't we've been through this shit. We have pain from it, but we don't know how to process the pain. I'm learning how to process the pain. And this is good because I'm gonna need to be able to help them through this, through what they're going through. But I learned from how y'all react to me. I say something about my life and y'all freak the fuck out. I'm just talking. Y'all be like, I'm literally just talking about my life. If I sit here and go through a sentence and say the stuff that happened in my life, I'm just speaking through the sentence. Y'all be like, losing y'all fucking shit. And I understand now and I can feel some now because I've experienced someone that I actually cared about and I could feel her pain. So that made me feel my own pain. We just be talking about our fucking life. like, so, so I was not aware that even though I am completely closed off from sex, I come off, I can come off as hypersexual because the only things that were done to me was sexual. So even though I'm not being sexual, it's coming off as sexual. And I know when people check me, and then I correct myself because that's not the way that I want to come off. It will never lead to sex because I'm not realizing the things that I'm doing is sexual and it's not always sexual. That was pointed out to me last year or the year before. And I've been correcting and working on those things because that is not the way that I want to come off. And I was not aware that I was coming off that way. I was just always handled in a very sexual manner. And I was not explained any, so I was not aware that I was coming off that way. I could see it more now. And then now a new thing because I'm realizing because I never had a real relationship with anyone. I never bonded to anyone except for Erica was the first person I bonded to. And that's why I started coming. That's why I started. What is the word I'm looking for? That's why I started. I used to be paralyzed. I used to be paralyzed in fear and all of that all the way until I met her. And then that's when I bonded to someone and now I am progressing. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that word works. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm about to go to the store and get some water. I just need to get this out for my growing and for my healing and for my future generations. Um, because sometimes when I talk to people, they be like, I talk to people I know about that, and like it be offending me, and I don't really know. They be like, you shouldn't be getting offended because I really don't know you, and that be hurting the fuck out of my feelings. But then I realize, okay, so I don't know anyone, and then being in foster care, you get instant families in less than 24 hours, and then you have to adapt to completely new families. They're expecting you to call them mom and dad, which I never did. But I'm used to just being moved, having different family, moved, being having different family. And now people are telling me, I talk to people that I know about stuff like that. You're cool, but I don't know you. So that's another barrier that I'm having to work through. Um, that I'm having to grow from. So now I've learned how to identify how I'm coming off a little sexual, stopping that. But now it's still too much. People are saying, you're cool, but I don't know you like that. And that's a void for me. Like that shit going over my head. I don't know what the fuck they mean. Like I can understand what they're saying, but I don't have memory catalog for that. I don't have a relationship with anyone. People just brutally, physically, and sexually abusive with me and then isolated me. They're speaking a completely different universe. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Now I'm having to watch people, trying to see how people interact with people they know and people that they don't know so that I can catch on and learn and grow. So what I'm getting is been isolated a lot. I've had to do a lot of waiting and now I got to do some more waiting. Yeah. So last year or the year before, was brought to my attention that I come off overly sexual. It would have never led to sex. I don't like sex like that. I was never sexually activated until Erica. She's the only person that I have ever that I've ever been sexually attracted to. My ex, I thought that she didn't love me because she was the only person that didn't want to have sex with me. So I wanted to have sex with her, but I still felt like something was wrong because I didn't feel like I was not sexually attracted to her. She's very, very, very attractive, but I was not sexually attracted to her. I only wanted to have sex with her because everybody else wanted my body that didn't love me, and she kept saying she loved me and she didn't want my body. And I couldn't understand. I thought she didn't love me, and I wanted to prove that I loved her, so I wanted to have sex with her. So that was the only other person that I wanted to have sex with, but I wouldn't because myself would. Well, not only that, said she wanted to wait 2 years to get to know, build a relationship first. As she was explaining things to me. Um, she is older than me, but also it just wasn't feeling right. I still was in shock. I still was not sexually activated. I just realized that people were normally were from my life all over my body, but actually did not love me. And she said that she loved me but didn't want my body, and it was like shaking the fuck out of my brain. I did not understand what the fuck was going on. Erica is the first person that my body opened up to, and I actually was attracted to her, actually activated me like like I wanted to care for her. I wanted to get to know her. I wanted to, like, my body was not locked up. She she had she had my heart. She had the key to my heart. She could have done anything. My body was open to her, but then I had to make it close because I felt that she disrespected me very much. So that was the first time that I was ever sexually activated. Before that, I was asexual. I was not. I did not. I was not interested in sex whatsoever. And it's not even just the sex aspect. I actually wanted to care about her. I actually wanted to be with her. Um, but so yeah. So my healing journey, where I am, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the person that checked me not so harshly. And I definitely needed that because I didn't understand. She was like, "You should not be." She was like, "I should not be that important to you. I am just a person online. You do not know me, and I do not know you." And that shit hurt it. That shit hurt it, but it makes sense. It going over my fucking head. I don't get it, but it makes sense. I was foster. I had new families in 24 hours. I get her point of view. I don't get it, but I get it. I can understand what she's saying. There is no category, like if my brain is checking, like my brain does not compute. I like my brain computes, but it has no. Okay, like I have photographic memory. There's no photograph there. It's a blank fucking thing. I have to create a hard drive. I'm creating a hard drive because I don't understand what the fuck she talked about. I've never had a relationship with anyone, and I realized that, but I never understood the extent of it. So yeah, I'm moving backwards. So I'm learning how I come off, and I have to go backwards because I don't want to relate. I don't want a fast relationship. I want to be with someone that's going to last forever. So yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. I'm about to get some water.